Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? How are we doing today? Cardinals 21, Crazy Bird, that crazy Cardinals fan, wherever you want to call me, just don't call me late for dinner. How are we doing, everybody? I am here with my preview video for the Cardinals-Rams game on Monday night. Prime time TV. All the eyes of the NFL are going to be watching us as well as the Rams. So it is a big game. It is a huge divisional matchup. This will basically not. This will, if Arizona wins this will basically lock up the crown, lock up the NFC West title, a title we haven't won since 2015, and it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a bloodbath. Last time we faced the Rams, we were in L.A., and it was week 4, and we absolutely punched them in the mouth and took their lunch money. It was an all-out dominant performance by the Cardinals. That was we broke that game. We broke our 8-game losing streak against the Rams. At that time, our last win against Los Angeles was 2017 at the end of the season. Up until that game, we haven't beaten them since. And I'm pretty sure, and we were 0-8 against Sean McVay up until that game. So needless to say, we took their lunch money when they weren't expecting it. They came in, we came in their stadium and they thought they were going to run all over us, and we basically punched them in the mouth and left Sean McVay speechless. And now it is week 14, and the title is basically on the line right here. I think we're going to get a much different Rams team. Even though this isn't the same Rams team of old, we're going to get a much different team this year. Sean McVay is definitely going to have this team prepared for this game. And hopefully Kingsbury will do the same thing. Especially since that we haven't been as good at home as we have been on the road. We are 7-0 on the road compared to a 4-2. It's 4-2 at home. Our only 2 losses were against Green Bay and Carolina, but we haven't been as dominant at home as we have been on the road. And hopefully that changes on Monday night. It's going to be an extremely tall order because we're going up against a really competitive, hungry, and desperate Rams team that has a bunch of weapons on both offense and defense to basically light us up. Even though they weren't able to do it last time, it's very hard for Lightning to not strike, for Lightning to strike twice in that case. I think we're going to get a very desperate Rams team. It's possible for Cooper Kupp to have an amazing game. I mean, that helps me because he's on my fantasy team. But I'm more than willing to see him have lower numbers, and that means we get the sweep. Aaron Donald's coming back. It's going to be a tough game. It really is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a slugfest. This still is a very physical Rams team. Like they're not the same Rams team that they have been in years past. They're not as good on defense as they once were. I mean, they're great. Well, I was looking at statistics. I think they're 9th in passing, and we're like 17th. I have to go look back at those stats, but we own them in stats regarding rushing, defense, and overall offense. But they do exceed in passing offense. It's going to be tough, to say the least. Right now I have a loss. It's going to be a close loss. I think it's going to be like 27-23 Los Angeles. But a win by Arizona would not shock me. They are playing great football right now, and they have a prime opportunity to take care of business and sweep Los Angeles for the first time since 2014. And when that last time we did that, they were still the St. Louis Rams. But we're going to get their best effort Monday night. I'm going to have my heart medication. I'm going to have my booze, my defibrillator, and I want to have to find a way to get a new swear jar because by the end of that game on Monday night, it's probably going to be full or at least half full with change. That being said, I still have a loss. I think it's gonna be like 27-20. It's gonna be close. It's going. I don't see the air. I don't see us getting blown out. It's gonna be close. But I expect for us to win this game, we have to. Kyler Murray has to have another big game. He did great. He didn't look very rusty going. When he faced Chicago. I mean, the weather was nasty, so he wasn't able to sling the ball as he would like. But I mean, he had 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns, which is absolutely phenomenal for a guy who's just coming off of the injury and missed 3 games. He basically sat out an entire month plus the bye week. But I expect him to have another big game. Look for Hopkins and Green to have a good game. Edmonds is, last time I checked, Edmonds is a game time decision. So it'll be interesting to see him come back. I mean, as much as I love Eno Benjamin, seeing how I'm an ASU fan, I really hope to see the Edmonds-Connor duo start crushing rushing defense, rushing defenses again. So we'll see. I'll be glad to eat crow if we end up taking this win right here, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close to the very end. I do not see us surprising the Rams with another blowout, and I don't see them blowing us out. If we win, all we would have to do to get the crown, the NFC West title, is to win this game, then go to Detroit next week and win there, and the title is basically ours. That being said, guys, I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great weekend. Go Cards, and I will see you. I'll see you late Monday night for my post game reaction. Have a good night, guys.